Hi everybody, it's the NecroTechs here. You've got me, LongwoodGeek in the middle, and I have two wonderful people to either side of me, and I have got a pupper you can kind of see the snout of behind me here. Yeah, that's Longwood Doggo, otherwise known as Comet. Here's your good Comet. I have the inestimable Puck and the indescribable Thess.
Hello.
Every time I try to describe, I get hit for complimenting, so I don't even try to describe. Welcome. This is our LibertyCon After Action Report. We're doing it vlogally, I guess you could say. Normally I type them up, but since it was the three of us that went, although Pup did go to Tennessee with us, he didn't go to the con. Sorry, Pup. I figured we'd just, go ahead and do this in vlog format. It was a wonderful weekend. We got down on Thursday after dropping Longwood Doggo with his dog godmom, which is Jelsy's mom. We picked up Jelsy. We hauled ass to Chattanooga. We got there about 7:30, which was a little later than I usually get in, but given the fact we had to take a dog with us, I think we did pretty good. So,
And our power went out the night before.
yeah, power going out the night before definitely didn't help. We got a later start going on in the morning than I really wanted to, but can't help it. If you can't wash clothes, can't leave, so nothing we can do about it. And trust me, you didn't want me stinking up the whole weekend. I'm foul enough. We didn't need to add odor to it. But we got down there Thursday evening, got into the hotel room. It was at the Marriott this year down in Chattanooga. Wonderful hotel. Had nothing but nice things to say about the staff and the time there. Only complaint was the restaurant, and not because the food was bad. They just were not prepared for us as a convention, and so they ran out of food, and the service was a little slow. But I have to admit, those people can throw waffles like ninja stars, can't they, Pup?
I didn't get anything on me.
You were lucky. I still don't know how he missed getting the stuff on you.
Well, yeah, what happened?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No, I did not.
Alright, so Puck and I were getting lunch on Friday,
Okay.
and we decided to do the chicken and waffles, which was fine. The food was taking a little while, but they were short-staffed. The manager, who, by the way, it was that manager's last day there.
Oh my gosh.
So he's bringing food out, and we'd ordered some sweet potato tots to share, and we'd each ordered chicken and waffles because it sounded good, and I figured it would settle my stomach fairly well. Well, guy comes out to the table, hands Puck their chicken and waffles, but the way he had it on the tray, mine slid, and so went straight off. He tried to overcompensate. He overcompensated trying to realign it, and literally just chucked it at Puck. Puck got chucked.
Oh, darkness, my old friend. As a shower after we came down.
The nice thing is the restaurant did comp us both our drinks and the extra order of sweet potato tots we ordered. I was hungry. I needed to have some food.
Right.
And I knew they'd come out quicker than chicken and waffles would. But other than that, the hotel was great. The pools were closed the first night we were there. Puck and I did end up going to swim in the indoor pool. The outdoor pool did not open. They were still renovating it. But, I mean, overall it was nice. I had a really good time at the Marriott, and the convention center and part of the hotel is where the con was. I'll stop talking now because I've talked long enough. Which one of you wants to go first talking about con experience?
I
Puck?
can. Okay, so that was...
Because this was both of your first LibertyCons,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah,
My
it was,
second con overall.
My 6th, 7th con, but first LibertyCon. And I have to say, I've gone to somewhat big cons. Actually, that's our Vinegar and I both worked one of the conventions that we both attended.
My first con.
Yeah, your first con. And that was a pretty big con. I have to say, I think I actually enjoyed smaller cons a lot more. I got to meet a whole lot of people that, normally I would have just been like, hi, there's people, I don't like people. But people are good. But everybody was very welcoming. I didn't really have any major complaints. I had something happen the first night that we were there, but that was quickly dealt with, which, thank you. Let's see. Food was good. Venue was nice. I did enjoy being able to stay at the same hotel the convention was in. That was very nice.
Because it meant going up to the room was a lot easier if you just needed to drop something off or take a quick nap.
The only major complaints I had as far as the con goes, and this is not your fault, but with the app, we've heard this a million times, I would have liked to have known when the, different panels were ending and starting. Well, we knew when they were starting, but we just didn't know when they were ending. And during one of the panels, one of the people that was hosting it was a bit, how do you say, abrasive, I guess would be the best term to use.
Describe what happened. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just the way that he was presenting things, and it was for the furry panel. And,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, never mind. I was there for that one. I know. Yes, he was a little aggressive, shall we say? Yeah, aggressive. I think will be a good term for it. And yeah, it was. That could have been handled a little bit better by him. It was. He was definitely not somebody who was used to running a panel. And at least one of the other panelists that was supposed to be there wasn't. So, with any luck, that would have helped moderate him a little bit. But that's what feedback's for. I mean, the app does offer you a chance to get feedback, and we do have the feedback linked up on the site too, so you can always put that in.
Weren't you working on something like a forum or something like that?
Yeah, if you go on the LibertyCon site, there's a site feedback form. I'm the webmaster. Full disclosure, I'm also the webmaster for LibertyCon. In case the badge doesn't, you can't see the badge. It says Web Guru. So
there's only one thing that I would have loved to have seen. Where's the masquerade at?
Well, I know several people have requested that, and that's something I'm going to mention to the con heads. I mean, I think it'd be cool to have one. LibertyCon, the reason I think there hasn't been one in the past is LibertyCon really isn't known as a cosplay con. There are some people that dress up, usually steampunk or science fiction, but it's not really a heavy costume con. The fact there was a fursuiting panel there actually kind of surprised me.
There was actually quite a few people there too, which I got to meet all of you. By the way, I love you all! You all were amazing!
Except for the one douchebag on Thursday night.
Ugh.
The one that I had to have talk to somebody about.
Yes.
Except for that douchebag. That douchebag can go away.
Yes.
But speaking of fursuits, your Panther won first prize, did it not?
Well, not exactly first prize. Best at con male.
Generally, I believe best at. Generally, that's reserved for someone who's won like the first prize. Best of first place. But anyways, so show them the medal. Show them the medal. See, it's a pretty medal. It's got some art by Vincent the Fate on the front of it. And yeah, it says LibertyCon 31, 2018, Best at Con Male. And so it's awarded by some of the heads of LibertyCon as they wander around, and they saw Puck's fursuit head and went, "Hey, that's pretty cool!" and handed it to me to give to Puck. Puck, of course, didn't see a thing until I handed it to him. That was amusing.
I just had something in my hand. Was like, "Oh God, it's not E.T. again, is it?"
E.T. Phone Home. Although really the way he sticks that finger out, it's more like E.T. Bad Touch.
Oh my God!
What? Seriously, it looked like a colonoscopy in action. Even had a little light the way. So, Vinegar.
Alrighty, so my con was a little bit more different. From what I understand, y'all two practically stayed together during the whole con. For the most part.
Well, not always. I mean, Puck went to panels I didn't go to.
Well, what I meant was that the majority of the con, y'all walked together, y'all ate dinner and lunch together and everything.
And to be fair, that fursuit head,
Well, yeah, when Puck was dressed up in the Panther head, they needed a handler. So, yeah, that pretty much explains it, so.
Well, with me and my con, my first LibertyCon, I kind of did not stick around the people I knew.
Which is never a bad thing.
Oh God, no, I made so many friends. But what I wanted to point out though is that you see their badge is brown and cool and everything. Mine.
I didn't even realize yours was that different.
No.
That's right. That's because you're a youngin'.
Yep, I am a minor LibertyCon attendant.
Well, no, you're not a minor. You're a non-drinking.
No, I'm a minor. It legitimately says minor. Because I'm only 20 years old. I'm not 21. Considering what they consider a minor.
That's funny. I didn't realize they did that for the under 21s. I knew they did it for the under 18s.
Well, remember I was asking you, what's a drinking badge? Well, now we know that is not a drinking badge.
I could not drink, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't have.
Well, when it came to drinking at LibertyCon, well, I did my drinking before LibertyCon.
Mm-hmm. So, more about...
Yeah, no, I'm going to include a picture. I'm going to send you the two pictures that I want you to kind of include in this.
So, sometime around now?
It will show, and I will put it there.
Yeah, because really, I mean, if you look to here... okay, there we go. So if you look about where Puck is, Puck is a margarita. Well, me holding a margarita. Well, let me rephrase that. Not a margarita. I'm Polish, German, and Italian. I'm holding basically the pitcher of margaritas as a stein. I drank an entire pitcher of regular margaritas, and Puck can attest because the only amount I didn't drink was about half of that martini glass that you see in the picture there.
It's gonna be right here.
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere. So
It's
it's either gonna be around Puck, or it's gonna be around Fest, or it's gonna be right where my fat ass is. So
I could do that.
well, yeah, it was me holding it, and so yeah, I drank the entire pitcher of margaritas. And Puck can attest, it had a hefty amount of tequila in it. Fest drove us home. That's the nice thing about having a designated non-drunk.
Designated drunk driver.
No. You are not the
I'm the
designated
DD.
drunk driver
I'm
because
the
that
DD.
would have meant you were drunk the whole time.
Designated driver, DD.
Yes, but
There we
not
go.
D.
Okay,
Not
okay.
D to D.
Okay.
Puck's the D to D, not you.
Wait.
Anyways,
Okay.
so I did my drinking before the con. I only drank a little bit at the con. I didn't even drink anything at the big dinner on Sunday.
Oh, really?
We'll get to that in a minute. Because we'll talk about that in a minute. So keep talking about your con.
Well, for me, what I did, along with Jasmine,
Mm-hmm. Which unfortunately she's not here because she's our Tennessee Chelsea. So
sorry, I had to give him a kiss. He needed one. For what I did for my con, though, was I cosplayed. I was going for the steampunk, as we said, the steampunk look, and I believe on Friday I dressed up more as a Scarlet Witch type thing, and then Saturday.
which the light is not doing the hair justice. That is a very bright red and with the dark highlights. So it's not doing as much justice
Hold
as
on.
it should.
I fix. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Hey, Thusly, look at me.
Look into the light, Thusly. There. You see?
Yeah.
See? Okay, now turn.
Give here.
Okay.
Give me said phone. Give me phone.
Ah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. See the red and black highlights. Okay. So yes, very scarlety.
So I was dressed up as
But
that.
we did not end up at the airport.
Yeah, no.
Scarlett O'Hare Airport.
Yeah. But I dressed up, and I was dressed up in a corset.
Look, if assholes could fly, this place would be an airport. Continue.
I dressed up in 2 corsets. It was my first time actually wearing a corset.
Not at the same time, I might add. It was different corsets
Oh,
at
God.
different times.
No, I wore a black corset on Saturday. I wore the black skirt with a black corset and a white blouse. And then Sunday?
Yeah, you had the
So,
brown corset.
I had the brown, and I'll actually insert a photo that I had.
Oh, for me again?
No, here.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, so I get to be the pretty princess.
So sorry. Okay, he's fine.
Yeah, so I get to be the pretty
Oh,
princess.
it's going more in between above comment.
Well, okay, but I don't want to be the pretty princess.
Okay, I'll put it over your face.
Thank you.
But I will include the pictures that I took, and I'll be also including a professional picture that I had. I cannot pronounce his name.
Oleg Volk.
I had
was a
Oleg
photographer
Volk.
for LibertyCon.
And he's actually one of my new friends that I made at the con, but we'll get to that later.
By the way, guys, in case you're wondering why the dog seems to be very, very cuddly at the moment, it's the 4th of July celebrations, even though it's the July 3rd. Bedford, Virginia is doing the fireworks outside now, and so Puppo is a little on the freakoed side.
But yeah, so my con was kind of interesting. Like I said, I didn't really stick around with them. I think a couple times I ran into y'all.
We hung out a little bit, usually checking on you, just seeing how things were going. But 2 of my other friends, Ghost Prime and Mottfolio, were there with their little ghost. And so Vinegar pretty much hung out with Little Ghost when Ghost Prime and Mott were at panels.
Oh yeah, we would actually split off. You know, we actually sat in the hotel room every night and literally went through the app. It was just like, okay, what panels are you going to tomorrow? Okay, well, I want to go to these and you want to go to those. And sometimes it would clash, and you know, depending on whose turn it was, we gave up one of them.
Yeah, makes sense.
But they were like really, really kind. I cannot tell you the time, so we had Little Ghost asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in late because I was too busy running my mouth with author. Speaking of that, I made friends! We're so proud!
It's a miracle, we know. We keep telling Vinegar that they can make friends very easily, but they don't believe me.
No, actually, my con, I didn't really go to as many panels as I wanted to. There's some that I sacrificed to sit and talk with some authors and stuff because I am an author, but not a known author because I haven't published anything yet.
You are okay. There's actually a phrase for that. You are a writer.
Okay.
You get the author title when you're published, I believe. And I could be wrong. Somebody's probably going to yell at me in the comments for that. But that's the
Either
way
way,
I've
I'm a
always
writer.
understood.
Either way, I'm a writer.
Yeah.
But, you know, so I was too busy talking and running my mouth, and I actually met 2 awesome people. I'm not going to say their names just because, A, I have not asked them if I could. But 2 of them were ever so kind. And I'm actually writing 2 books. One with, pretty sure I can say this.
Well, yeah, he's published. It's Cordova.
No, I didn't know if I was allowed to just like say it now or not.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Alright, well, you know, don't kill me, adoptive dad. But I'm also writing a series, and I'm not going to tell you the name of it because we're still working on it, and that's going to be a surprise. But I'm working on with Jason Cordova. You will find I cannot speak English very well.
But the name is Spanish. No habla español.
¿De dónde es españoles?
Oh, necesito una vacación sin tu personas.
Okay. Shh. Nice story time. But we're gonna be writing a series with him, and I'm actually writing my own series that I had 2 awesome, amazing people who are being the missing part of my brain that I have, because my issue is that I see it, but I can't really describe it in the detail that I want.
So which hemisphere of the brain are they? Right temporal, left temporal, lizard,
I want to say
executive forefront.
The creative side is more on the left hemisphere, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
So they're more of the right, the literal. They help me stay on track.
Yeah, ask
everything.
the brain damage person which one's which.
I don't remember. I could be wrong. Just leave it down in the comments below which one which, and that's what they're the literal part of it. I create, because what we have is that I tell them what I see and everything, and then they try to help me actually form words with it. So
see, I'm the walking thesaurus / encyclopedia. They're the walking descriptors.
I can tell you what I'm seeing, but I can't tell a story about it. Not very well. It would take me way too long, and just life's too short. Life is too short, my love. Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
He's like, I am dog. I have no concept of time.
So we did all 3 end up. Oh well, actually, it was all 5 of us. So we had on Sunday 6 of us.
7, 8, 9.
There were quite well. Okay.
There was a lot of people.
Sunday night, I organized a dinner for, like 60 of my closest friends, and 70 showed up, so that was pretty good. Actually, total head count that they charged me for is less than I think were actually there, but I ain't gonna argue, because trust me, that bill will cheap. Anywho, we booked the private room at Rodizio in downtown Chattanooga, and I have to admit, the staff there again, wonderful. The food was excellent.
They actually were very kind and sweet and
they were
accommodating.
very accommodating.
They were, because I'm mostly vegetarian, so that's a meat place. And
okay, to give you an idea why Vinegar's saying that, I entitled the event on Facebook as Meat Sweats at LibertyCon. And basically the way Rodizio's works, it's a Brazilian steakhouse. You go in, you sit your ass down, and they bring food until you burst or you tell them to stop. They prefer if you tell them to stop because cleaning up the ceiling might be a bit of a problem, but literally they walk around with meat, and they walked around with meat for about 2 hours.
No, going on to 3 actually.
Well, we left there
around 8:30.
Yeah, and we got there about 5:45. We actually got there a little bit earlier than I'd anticipated, but which reminds me that you had an entire gaggle of geeks walking down the street in Chattanooga.
I like to point out I was also in a corset, so I had people dog whistling and just pointing and saying.
Well, and I had Puck here that I was dragging.
The shuttle literally arrived after we started walking.
No,
it was
why didn't you get on it?
Yeah, why didn't you?
Why didn't you?
But they were very.
There was a shuttle right there.
But they were very accommodating, because after a couple times of them walking around and me telling them no, they finally got the idea that I was vegetarian. So they had a fried pineapple, and every time it came around, normally they like to give you just like 1 or 2 slices.
They're cutting like half the pineapple off.
They were like cutting slices for me because they found out that that's what I really liked, and so they would actually say, okay, well, because I actually like what did they do?
It's basted in something. It's some sort of glaze that they put on it.
They put cinnamon glaze, but I forgot how they cooked it. But I like
They grilled it. It was
yeah,
real
I like the burnt part, if you will, because it added more flavor to it. And every time that he got a new pineapple, he came to our table first and came to
of course, then there was poor Ghost. A Ghost got up at one point to go take care of some business. And he told us, he said, don't stop with the meat. So we didn't, and they kept coming. And every time they came by, we told him to put meat on his plate. So by the time he came back, and he looked at us and said, well, I can't eat all that. So you didn't tell us to stop, so we didn't. But everybody, I think, had a great time. Like I said, we had about between 65 and 70 people show up. We're definitely doing it again next year. I'm going to be contacting Rodizio soon to go ahead and set it up. Assuming, of course, I get the credit card paid off by then.
Call me Parmesan or Pocket Watch because I had a great time. Wow.
Okay, that was a stretch.
But what I also wanted to say was that people at the con, because it was my first con, and they actually learned that it was my second con in my life, and they were really, really sweet and really, really kind. I mean, there was a couple times, because I have severe anxiety and stuff, and everybody they were very kind and very polite, and if I needed to be escorted somewhere, quiet or something, I had people walking me. They did not leave me, I mean this in the sweetest way, they did not leave me alone to suffer by myself, which I found very relieving.
They are, LibertyCon is family. This is my 5th year going. Jelzy and I started going 5 years ago because we saw Larry Correa and several other authors that we had read but had never met.
I ain't even talking about that authors. Oh, if you want to see someone fangirling over the authors that they grew up on, to give you an idea, I'm a big David Weber and John Pringo fan.
And let me see, David, I'm the IT guy for, so that was no brainer. I was able to introduce you with no problems. And John, I've met quite a few times and chatted with. So we had John at dinner, and
they were.
I couldn't get you to meet John though. You ran away too fast.
I did.
If you ever want to see somebody run pair vinegar with an author, it's like watching with two magnets of the same polarity.
But
I've seen rail guns slow up. Actually, the only thing I've seen fast is Puck going after a Pikachu.
It was adorable. Even then, I'd probably rival that. But I literally, at dinner, I was sitting down, and Jason, he's, again, like my adopted dad, might as well be, and David Weber was standing 2 feet away from me.
And I could feel the vibration across the room.
And what was really funny is that he looked at me, smiled, and nodded, and that was it. I was done. Like, I had nose spurting out of I had blood spurting out of my nose. I was like,
You were Alfie's and Undone. Emphasis on you being the Alfies.
But not like in a romantic way, but like, I grew up reading his Honor Harrington series, and that's the one I'm most familiar with. I'm actually looking to get more of his books to read and stuff, but like...
well, you know I have a library.
I was, like... Mind you, the first time I met him, I was in a corset, so I was hyperventilating.
No, that is not actually the first time you met David.
No, I'm talking about at the welcoming ceremony.
Oh, I was about to say, because the first time you met him was when I FaceTimed him while we were sitting here in the living room, almost in the same spot.
I was actually sitting where Puck was, and I was trying to crawl in there. But,
oh, yeah, because they had no idea I was FaceTiming him until the FaceTime started. They're like, who are you FaceTiming?
But
just David.
But in person, I met him wearing a corset, so I'm sitting there trying to not hyperventilate, digging my heels into the ground, and him just pushing me. And, oh my gosh, I got to meet Sharon, too.
Oh, Sharon's a sweetheart.
Oh, I have to tell you something, Sharon.
Not surprised. I friended Sharon before I friended David.
Like, she added me up. I sent her a friend request, and all of a sudden, ding, Sharon Weber accepted your friend request.
Oh, Sharon's an absolute sweetheart.
So, you remember that squeal and, oh my god, that you heard earlier?
Possibly.
You were kind of...
You do it rather often. You gotta give me a more specific time.
Okay, about 4 hours ago?
Yes.
Yeah, that was that. Like, all these authors that I actually adore and everything are just, like, accepting my friend request and talking to me, going, like, oh my gosh, I loved you, and just, like, I'm still trying to go, like, oh my god, they're talking to me.
We got this one to do karaoke. in front of authors.
Yeah,
That
I didn't
was
go.
amusing.
I didn't go for that apparent reason because I could not get drunk.
Yes. Someone decided to do share and tried to make, well, didn't try, succeeded in making me sing Backstreet Boys. However,
Backstreet Boys.
This one was the one, it's
Everybody.
I'm trying to remember. I ended up doing a metal rendition of it, though, because I had the two Blues Brother women up in the front cheering me on. So I pulled an agaretsu and just screamed it.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did?
You didn't hear about that?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that video.
I'm pretty sure I almost tore a vocal cord. And don't worry, there is no video of that. There's a video of Puck, which I'm kind enough to not include in the video.
Who said that you were editing the video?
Good point, but I haven't sent you a copy.
Will not be sending a copy.
Oh wait, no, I
No, you
did!
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. I posted it on Tumblr and Twitter.
If there's a murder that happens, I'm innocent.
Recognize.
Nice.
But seriously, we'll
No.
don't worry. We'll take a little break here and we'll throw in. Well, no, we can't because the video will get claimed by share.
Yeah.
And well, no, what we'll do is we'll use
We'll
the
link
audio.
it. We'll link it. We'll link
link
it down below. I'll link it down below.
Yeah, we'll link it. But thankfully, there's no video of me doing my metal rendition of the Backstreet Boys. So, yeah.
I kind of wanted to see that though. I wanted to see
Why are you
that.
looking at me like that? Oh well, I'm probably dead later, so this may be my last message. Send nudes. Anywho, so but going back, we had karaoke on. Was that Friday night? That we did
Oh,
karaoke?
whoa, really, dude?
What?
I just caught on to what you said.
We have
Took
plenty
you a
of noodles in
second.
the kitchen.
Yeah, pasta. I'm talking about pasta. What are you talking about?
You did not say noodles.
No, I said nudes, short for noodles. N-O-O-D-S.
I know you far too long.
Well, I am Longwood, so that would make sense. Anyways, and due to the university, yeah. So that was karaoke. Karaoke was Friday night. Had to have been Friday night. Saturday night was. There was some drinking. Oh yeah, because we went to the room parties on Saturday night.
Yeah, I didn't go to any of that either.
Yeah, we went to the Four Horsemen party on 3rd floor.
I wanted to go to that, but I thought you had to be invited.
Well, no, you didn't have to be invited, but they probably would have marked you because you wouldn't have been able to drink.
Well, I don't care. I didn't want to drink anyways.
They had some really good drinks though. The Mac round was really good. Bacardi 151, Vanilla Absolute, cranberry juice. That went down smooth. Not as smooth as my margarita, but smooth. Anyways, so we had that on Saturday. So karaoke Friday night, party Saturday night, dinner Sunday night, and we came back yesterday. We got back here again about 7 o'clock last night.
Nope. 8 o'clock.
Was it 8 o'clock?
Yes,
it
it
was
was.
late. Part of that is because we stopped at McKay's. I do not go to Tennessee without stopping at McKay's in Knoxville. I did pick up a couple things there. Everybody want to talk about con pickups?
Alrighty, well, y'all can go first.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive?
Go.
Absolutely?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so the first thing I got was this because I'm a big Fallout fan and they had this, and Longwood Mom does think I am very, very special. So I had to get this shirt, and I will wear this when I'm around my mother.
Yes.
Ow!
Ow!
Whoop.
Oh, okay, there's a star, okay. I was trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah, it's in Fallout, the perk system is the special system. Strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck.
Yeah, I don't play Fortnite, so...
It's not Fortnite, it's a Fallout.
Oh, I don't play either one of those.
You just embarrassed yourself as a gamer.
Yes, I know.
Congratulations.
You do play Fallout. You fall out on the floor quite a bit.
That's
I-
true, and you fall in between the beds. And you fall down the stairs.
This is when I go to my phone, just ignore them now.
And where else have you fallen? Oh, and you've fallen outside.
I fallen down the stairs.
I said
I've fallen off the curb.
Yeah, you did face plant at the con. That was impressive, I have to admit. Even for me, face planting at the con is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's where I messed up. I need even more.
This is actually going to Kinsey, otherwise known as Kinzilla on YouTube and Twitter. She's a big Star Trek fan, and I found this for a few bucks. It's the first 4 log files by Alan Dean Foster. So there's some of the original Star Trek novels that were created. Nifty, cool box, too. Oh, you know, that was one thing I didn't mention. Sad note, on the way down, we found out Harlan Ellison died. At 84 years old. Best known for the Star Trek episode City on the Edge of Forever. Won Star Trek, I think it's first Emmy. He also wrote I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and a bunch of other science fiction short stories. I mean, he was a very prolific author. A bit of an a-hole in public, I heard, but...
Yeah, he was, but...
But hey, when you've written and done as much as he has, I think you kind of get allowed to be. I picked up this, actually has not officially released yet. It just hit... Well, actually, I take that back. It hit Kindle today. When I got it at the con over the weekend, it had not officially released yet. This is the latest in the Monster Hunter International collaboration between John Ringo and Larry Correia. And yes, I did indeed get it signed by both. So Larry, by the way, if you've never met him, is an incredibly awesome dude, as is John. John's, believe it or not, if you've read John's writing, he's a little bit more reserved in person until you get to know him. Once he knows you, then he's John. And that's generally the point at which you go, dear God, someone take the coffee away from that man. Larry is just an absolute charm to be around anyway. Very, very savvy about firearms, law, politics, science fiction, fantasy. Man, I mean, the man's good. This was a thank you gift from Rich Grower for doing the website. I usually get a signed... Ooh, as I drop it. I usually get a signed Shada book like every other year, which is kind of nifty. I got a book for Longwood Mom. Some of the stuff around here. Got a book for Longwood Mom. She wasn't there, but one of the booksellers had a signed Charlene Harris book. So I got this for Longwood Mom. And then there's this. Oh God. This is a set of UFO books. Okay. This is a set of Les Johnson, who is a NASA scientist. A lot of first editions from the 70s and 80s of UFO books. This is what he says inspired him to become a NASA scientist. I'm gonna read them all. I won this on a pun.
Want to guess the pun, Vinegar?
No, not really.
It's about UFOs.
Oh,
okay.
Come on.
Do you know how much I paid for it?
How much?
$51. Do you know why that was a pun?
Because Area 51.
You got it.
When we get to me, my story how I got a book outbeats yours. Thank you very much.
So and then the two things I got from McKay's on the way home. I'm always in the market for big box PC games. I didn't want to try to bring them all in because I didn't want to hog all the time, but I also did get 2 boxes of games from Rob Howell, including the Wizardry Gold and Wizardry 8 games.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't in the room when you were unboxing. I was starting there, but then I had to go upstairs because I was
so I didn't want to try to bring all those in because it was actually quite a few games, but I did find at McKay's Populous. This is the expansion Trials of the Olympian Gods. It's on 3.5-inch floppy. And then the other one I got, this one, it's missing the cloth map. It's the only thing I'm upset about. It's missing the cloth map. Ultima 8 Part 2 Serpent Isle. This is the Ultima series created by Richard Garriott, and this is number 8 Part 2. I now need Part 1. But that, I think, is actually all my con pickups. I got one other book. Did you bring the hardback one in here?
I did not.
I mean, 2 seconds.
Okay. They're, I'm sorry. God bless it. Comment?
Yes.
Hi, doggo. Anyways, so, I got a book signed for Puck. Puck prefers paperbacks, but I found this somewhere at a really good price. This is the Monster Hunters, trilogy, first 3 books. See, they fall over everything.
I got the book for you. Be nice.
I was being nice. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Just call me Captain Obvious. This is the first 3 Monster Hunter International books, signed by Larry for Puck. I call this book The Man Killer. Yeah, because let's see how thick that book is. Almost as thick as Puck's skull.
Hey, wait a minute.
That was both a compliment or an insult. You're choosing.
Come here, handsome.
I can balance it with the dog climbing on me.
And now I have a dog behind me, so I can't lean any further back. So, who wants next?
I really didn't get all that much at the con. I just got a pair of ones to go with my outfit.
We'll throw a picture up over, Puck's lovely visage.
Again?
Yes. It's your face this time, at least.
No, true.
So we'll put a horny Puck up there.
No. Oh, yeah, okay.
Puck the Pointy, we will call it. Puck the Pointy. Because they kept hitting me in the head with it.
I believe what you said was, stop poking me with that thing. I mean, I was...
A few times at the charity auction.
Oh, dear Lord.
Speaking of which, and I haven't told my mother this story yet, so I'm going to let her see it on the video, because I can be far, far away when she sees it. You nearly felt a kinetic strike hit LibertyCon on the night of the charity auction.
Why? What happened?
Well...
Do you know what a tuckerization is?
A tuckerization?
Oh, that's good.
Do you know what tuckerization is?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Basically, it comes from the name Tucker, but I don't know how the name came about. Anyways, a tuckerization is generally where you are placed into a novel as a character. Most of the time you're killed off, although that's not a guarantee. I know of at least one case where the character was supposed to die in the first book, and 4 books on, they're still doing pretty good. So, anyways, there was a tuckerization that came up for auction by one David M. Weber. And I looked at Puck and said, I can already feel a disturbance in the force, but I'm going to start the bid at $600. And Puck looked at me and went, are you crazy? And I went, no, I'm a dead man walking if I win. But I think we can do it. You have to tell my mother.
Yeah, basically if we're out of food for the next several months, you know why.
Well, no, obviously I'm still alive and not a charred pile of ash. So I didn't win. But that's only because I stopped at $900.
And I was considering being the a-hole that bid it over 1,000.
If you had done it, you would have died.
I said I considered it.
And now you see why when they go to auction and stuff, I do not sit with them for this reason.
Well, no, the good thing is...
No, because your mother is going to kill you both if that happened. I'm the innocent one. I was not there, so I can't be killed. I could not stop you, so it wasn't my fault. So.
But yeah, I could feel the rod from God warming up. I felt the laser sight on the top of my head. And so as I'm bidding $900, I can actually hear my mother's voice in my head going, "You're a dead child. You're a dead child." And so I stopped at $900. It went up to $930, but it ended up David gave 2 of them away for $930, so they ended up raising almost $2,000 for the con. But yes, hi Mom, I didn't do it, so please don't kill me.
I like to point out, I am completely innocent. This is all them. I was not with them. So I could not have stopped them. So, just saying.
Yeah, I know. Hey, like I said, that would have been, if I would just not have come home. I would have just stayed in Tennessee.
Like hell you would have. I would have drug you back by your ear and she would have been explaining to your mama.
Anyway, so the charity auction went really, really well. Actually, the dinner we raised at the dinner on Sunday, another $150 for the charity.
Oh, that was 140.
No, it was 150. I had 2 more people donate in, so and it was easier to hand Brandy 150 than it was to hand her 140. So, but anyways, so yeah, that went really well. So anyways, so Puck, as you were saying, you got horns, you got a book.
Yep, that was pretty much it.
Well, that was it.
Yeah. Well, no, you got one other thing.
No, I didn't. I got horns.
Were the horns what I got you
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, and you got the medal, but we already talked about that.
Yes.
So, Vinegar, what'd you get?
Alrighty, so...
Besides pickle.
That is so dirty.
How's that dirty? They're vinegar, they pickle stuff.
Stop it. Alright, so one of the first things that I did get at the con that this one was ever so pushy about getting.
No, I was not pushy. I said each of you got at least one nice thing from the dealer's room.
He was pushy about it. In a nice way, in a very sweet, kind way. But if I started saying no, I would have gotten a look. But so I'm going to stand up and see if I can get this to work or not.
It should autofocus. Yep, that up, closer. Okay, yep. Go over. Yep, there you go. Up, forward, back, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right.
No,
start.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but the stone is multiple colors. I believe it's green and purple. And it has a little cross that reminds me of a music note, and it just kind of sung to me.
So they got it for a song.
You see what I did there? I have my puns every once in a while.
Yes.
So I got this ring that usually sits either on my index or middle finger on my right hand.
You would have been in trouble if you hadn't gotten it. Sorry, did that joke fall flat?
That was quite the sharp one.
Just gotta keep in town.
You're not in tune.
You certainly have a face for puns.
Oh, stop it! Okay,
Is that the key to your heart?
stop! This is what I live with on a daily basis.
I know, they want to just pitch me out of here.
You are quite the beast.
Anyways, I also got a couple things. I got books because I love books, and
And there were ones I didn't already own.
yes. And what's ironically funny is that there's a story to every single one of these books.
Well, yes, generally books have stories in them.
Okay. Just ignoring that.
All further to Jerry.
So what I got here is the Blood Curse series by Tamra. I cannot pronounce your name.
Lowry.
Lowry.
Like
Sorry.
Lowry salt.
Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I love you. But how I actually got to her thing was I was actually in my Brown exploring steampunk thing, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh my gosh, can I pretty please get a picture of you?" Okay. Why isn't all they're asking for my picture? But okay. And we got talking, and then I messaged this one saying I kind of want the books. Well, it's ironic though. This one was a gift from somebody else, one of my newer friends that I made at the con, and then I got these two. These are the first 3 books of her series, and it's called The Blood Curse. And yes, I'm about to promote all of these people because I can and because I want to.
No, that's fine. We've already promoted 2 New York Times bestsellers.
Yeah, they don't need any. Well, I mean, I guess none of them need any help.
Though they know us, they need help, plenty of help.
Okay, it's actually the Wave of Darkness series. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. I'm not 100% sure. I just started reading this one because I was too busy reading other books that I got. But this is an absolutely wonderful book. It's about a vampire pirate with a bit of steampunk in it, from what I understand.
That's actually a book series. Trademarked, by the way. Continue.
So, I mean, if you are really into vampires and pirates and, you know, I'm not 100% sure if this has steampunk. I do know she was at the steampunk thing, so it may or may not have a hint of it. But either way, if you're looking for something like a really good read, I really, really suggest her books. I only have the first 3, and I plan on, if not before, next LibertyCon getting the rest of the series.
So if you wrote the opposite to steampunk, would you call it vapor counterculture? Of steampunk, vapor counterculture?
Anyways.
It's just a thought. Well, look, if I didn't have jokes like that, I'd have no culture at all.
And I do, in fact, have these autographed, too, and they are, you know, made out...
To vinegar or to... Well, I was going to say...
To Thessaly Jane, my name.
Yeah, Thessaly Jane, LNTBD.
What?
Thessaly Jane, LNTBD. Last name to be determined.
Oh, shut up.
That's their new initials.
And each one of these are personalized, so they each have their own message into it. Apparently it's something to do with the book. And I'm absolutely I love her work, by the way. But see, it's all personalized.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I was talking with somebody the other day. Who was it I was talking about personalized books?
I'm not sure.
It was somebody... Oh, it was Bob at work, and we were talking about how, you know, I have all my books personalized.
Mm-hmm.
They're worth less that way. Because most people, if they want a signed book, they just want the author's name. I am not ever planning on selling them, at least not until after I'm dead, at that point at which I probably won't care.
I'll be taking them and then passing them on to
Well, that's just it. Hopefully they would go down in the family. But the thing is, you know, I'm not buying them because I'm going to resell them. There are people, you'll see them, at the signing tables at con with like 20 of the same book. And all they want is that author's signature on it. They're not doing it because they're fans of the author. They're doing it because they know the book will sell. And so, I'll never forget, George R. R. Martin, I was getting a book signed for a friend of mine. And George R. R. Martin at Mysticon looked at me and said, "Hey, I just took a $100 book and made it a $400 book. See?" And so he had taken the book, signed it, and shown it to me. You know, the book really did, the value of that book, because it was hard to find anyways, one of his really early works. And so it was like $120 easy. And he's like, I turned it into a $400 book just by signing it. So yeah, I mean, there are people that'll buy it just for the signature, having never met the author or anything. It just, that blows my mind. It always has. Anyways, continue.
So these next two books, and really? It went up from 100 to 400?
It's George R. R. Martin. What do you expect?
You got a point there. I love George R. R. Martin. But,
He's a really nice guy, I have to admit. I've only met him once, but he's a really nice guy. Very, very, you know what? A lot of people expected a real, kind of, you know, Hollywood mentality to him.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, he had a little bit of it. And you can't be that big of a personality without getting some of that. But for the most part, when he was at MysticCon, he was a super nice guy. Really congenial, loved talking to the fans. Autograph machine. The man signed everything from books to boobs. That man signed everything. I'm not kidding. He signed boobs. And
I
swords.
can't show anything because of the shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah. Well, obviously the bigger the better because it's more of a canvas to write with. With me, he could have done his next novel. I'm pretty sure on both mine, but the words of Tittner.
Okay. Going from that.
If he'd signed my ass, it really would have been the winds of winter.
Oh, stop. Moving on before it gets too terrible.
Hey, trust me, writing it on my ass would be no more terrible than some of the deaths in his books. Continue. You know it's good when they're having to recenter before they continue.
He may be a dead man walking.
You can hear the inhale and the exhale.
But these next two books was given to me by, again, another friend of me, Dan Holyfield?
Oh, Dan Holyfield? Yeah,
Holyfield.
Really, another really nice guy.
And, oh my gosh, because we got talking outside, and, you know, I told him...
More books have been written in the smoking area of LibertyCon than probably anywhere else.
Dan, was that the guy that I kept bumping the ladder off of?
Yeah,
older gentleman with the beard and like
short hair and the hat.
Yeah. Like a newsboy hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dan. He's been coming to LibertyCon for years.
But, you know, we got talking, and he found out that I was an aspiring author and a writer. And, you know, we were talking because he always found me outside. I mean, if he saw me, he'd come over to me and talk to me. He would spend, the man would literally spend half an hour to 4 or 5 minutes of his time, of his busy time, just to sit and talk to me like we were best friends.
Oh, I can't tell you how many authors have skipped panels at LibertyCon because they've been in a discussion that's better than what the panel they were going to be going to.
I mean, like,
trust me.
But for real, though, I mean, everybody there was just like, they did not care at that point. They were not high authors or anything. They were family. Everyone treated them
I'm
as
pretty sure
family.
some of them were probably high.
Probably.
Well, now LibertyCon, LibertyCon's different than a lot of other cons. It's a relaxicon for a lot of people. So you get people coming to it that they're just there to chill, and it's people like DragonCon, board members, New York Times best-selling authors. John Ringo goes to like maybe 3 cons a year, maybe 4, and one of them is always LibertyCon.
Mm-hmm.
So David goes to LibertyCon as often as he can. I mean, anyways, continue. I keep interrupting.
You're fine. Oh no, you're fine. It gives me time to actually sit and think about what I'm going to talk about, so I'm not stumbling over my words. But a little known fact about me is that I'm a very goth person.
A little known fact?
Okay, a big known fact is that I am more of a Victorian, romantic goth.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that Edgar Allan Poe is your fashion symbol?
Basically. Dude, if I could, I would wear suits and ties, black suits and ties, every day. They're actually really comfortable.
Well, I was about to say, what I'm wearing right now is pretty much what you see. It's WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get.
Basically.
Hat, shirt, central.
But, so he gave me books because he actually gave me these at the steampunk. I actually got one last book that I got from the steampunk. You're going to love that story.
I got it.
But he gave me 2 of these books. He gave me Steam Power Dream Engines, just so that I have some research about steampunks, because one of my books that I'm writing...
Dog, I love you. Claw's bad. Ow! Dog, claw's bad. Yes, hi, I love you. Stop it.
Payback's a bitch, ain't it?
Well, actually, no, because this is a male dog. We will have to name a female dog Payback, though.
Okay, definitely will. But because I love steampunk, he actually gave me this, and I cannot. He puts little he has little notes in here, so
You know,
he actually.
comment. I love you. At least it's not the steam-powered hysteria cure.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But these are a bunch of short stories, both these books, and where he has written something, he has put his name on top so that I knew.
And he knows it.
That's why he's trying to love you. But he was ever so kind to give me this, and these are also personalized as well. And he's, you know, it says for Thessaly Jane, LibertyCon 31, 2018, and he signed his name. And then this one, he even put his card in it. So I'm going to show that off because I'm going to promote him because he's being so kind to help me out.
You know, actually, the best thing to do would be to take a picture of the card and then post that image on the stream.
Whatever. But yeah, this is the card. I'll probably put a photo in right over this just so I know where to put it. But that's him. Find him and literally find his works because they are amazing. But
That's
like,
good,
he's really nice. But you know, he's very kind enough to autograph my books and everything. And like I said, he would sit out and talk to me until he either had to go to a panel or I had to go inside because I was overheating because I was in a corset.
Well, yeah, that's the only bad thing about this con being in Chattanooga in June. It's in Chattanooga in June.
See, I typically wear these. I will more often than not roll up sleeves, but this is what I typically wear, and I was dying. And I have one more book and then one more other thing, and then I'm done. I promise.
Okay.
As I said, I love steampunk.
Vapor counterculture. Got it.
Shush. And at the con, the writer John
Delarose.
I'm so sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Again, I don't know if you noticed, but I struggle trying to talk.
Yes, one of the first people to be banned from WorldCon. Remind me to tell you that story sometime.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
Not really.
But,
comment.
We were,
here. Stop.
I think we were in the last 5 minutes of the con, and, you know, he was like, well, I'm just gonna do a giveaway. Who would be interested in reading my books, you know? So I raised my hand. I raised my hand with 4 other people, or maybe it was 4 of us in total. There was 2 books, 4 people at least to do this, and he's like, okay, well, and how am I going to choose who gets the books? And someone has shouted, we'll do rock, paper, scissors. Another person has shouted, we'll get down and fight. Fight for the books. And I'm like, I like to point out, I was wearing a corset, I was wearing a dress, and I was the only one dressed up in the whole panel and semi-steampunk.
Please tell me you didn't threaten to flash them.
No. I literally said, because I was laughing and everything, I got everybody laughing and everything.
Hi, dog.
But,
Let's go behind this one.
oh.
Dog. Doggo.
But, you know, I basically said, I cannot get down. I'm in a corset. If I get down, I can't get back up. And I got the whole room laughing. And they said, okay, she wins. And that's how I got this book. And I'm not going to lie, we got back last night. I already read it. I've already read this book.
Apparently, the child did not sleep last night.
Nope, I'm too busy reading. It's what I do. But oh my gosh, if you.
I know, I'm gonna slip them in my janitor later.
Yeah, no, I won't. I probably won't sleep again tonight either.
You're right, black coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee will put me to sleep.
You truly are the oddest child.
It does at night. It does put me to sleep because it's calming for me. But you know, I unfortunately did not get to sign. I could not catch him quick enough. But if he's there next year, I'm having him sign this book.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure he will
He
be.
friended me on Facebook and he commented on the photo of this because I literally posted a post saying, okay, we just got back, 5-hour drive. I drove the majority of the way home because they were so busy trying to pack up the room and everything that they didn't get
Oh yeah,
much
somebody was totally like the best with packing.
I was finished.
I know I'm messing with you.
Hey, I was impressed. We went there with less stuff and we left with more stuff, and I was able to get it all in the car.
Yeah, miraculously.
You should have seen the Tetris thing. We had to take, in fact, that was the fun part. We had to take the station wagon. We had so much stuff, we had to take the station wagon. Couldn't take my car.
Okay, I like to point out all I had was a book bag, my makeup thing, and my purse. That's all I had.
And you came back with pretty much a suitcase full of clothes, several books.
No, Jazz actually gave me those in the back, so they don't count. They don't count. No, they don't. I did not get them from the con.
No, but you got Michelle's from the con.
Oh, yeah. But there was only a couple of things.
No, it was like 4 skirts and 2 shirts.
No, 2 skirts and 3 shirts.
I've got a bunch of it in the bedroom store because I stuffed a lot of it in my bag.
You have more than you think.
Okay. Anyways, and
There's no skirting the issue.
Okay, okay, still.
I mean, it is something we need to address. I'm corset on this. What can I say?
We're almost at an hour recording.
Your point?
Just letting you know.
It's gonna be a bitch to edit.
Well, name the file bitch. That way it's a bitch to edit.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, I'll name the file that for you.
Okay. But, you know, this book, if you're really, really, really interested in not only just steam power, but adventure and just anything.
Actually, you know what? Rather than give them a summary here.
I'm not giving them a summary.
Well, okay, or a review.
I'm telling them that they enjoyed that kind of book. Go onto Amazon and get this, and you will.
What I was going to suggest is that you do a small series of videos, 3 to 5 minutes in length,
Get out of my head, Charles.
about each of the books as you read them.
I was doing that, but no, I'm telling them that they want to go to that because I probably won't do that. Because I'm now predictive with my books, and they will not see the data right again.
Can I fire one of them?
No, because
All you gotta do is, as you finish up the book, is fire up the camera, do a quick 3 to 5 minute recording, and you're done.
I mean, I guess I could.
It would be a good way to promote your channel.
But I'm dead serious though. If you are really the adventurous kind, sincerely, English, look up for Steam and Country, and I promise you will love the book.
Yeah, and in fact, not to pimp anybody in general, a lot of the authors that it's interesting. The authors that Vinegar here has been promoting, I think some of them are available on Bane's site, but none of them are Bane authors. Most of the ones that we talked about otherwise are Bane authors.
I believe actually Tamara.
She might have her stuff on the site, but I don't think
she's an ebook.
Okay.
I believe from what I understand, I could be wrong, and I'm so sorry if I'm wrong, but the only physical copies of her books that she had were at the con.
Yeah.
Everything else is online. She's actually working on trying to find a publisher, and I really, really hope that she gets it because her books are amazing.
Yeah, the reason I was bringing up the Bane part though is if you would like to read some of the other authors that we mentioned, such as John Ringo, David Weber, David Drake, who's awesome, who's there, Tom Kratman,
Jason Cordova. I'm sorry, I love you.
Yes, they actually. I don't know if you saw that during the Bane Roadshow, but
I didn't get a chance to go.
Tony talked about the fact that they are going to have Chris Kennedy's books on the Bane website for ebooks.
Oh,
They'll be selling them through Bane. All of Bane's ebooks are DRM free, even if you buy them through Amazon. So you never have to worry about digital rights management keeping you from reading your book on whatever platform you want.
Okay.
And you can check them out just by going. They're doing a new website redesign, so I don't want to try to send somebody to the direct link, but just look for the Bane free e-library on Bane.com, BAEN.com. Hashtag not an ad, hashtag not sponsored, hashtag I could probably ask Tony if she'd be willing, hashtag I like my authors, hashtag I like hash browns and eggs.
But no, seriously though, and if you do read any of these books, please, if they're on Amazon, please leave it a review because it really helps them out.
Yeah,
big time.
really, that's the only way they can get up in search rankings and really get promoted is if you leave a review. So any author, regardless of where you get it from, leave them a review on Amazon.
Because they really do need it. This is how they make their living.
Amazon and Goodreads are probably the 2 best places to leave reviews.
They really are.
BNN.com is probably a third, but
well, I mean, I
get most of my stuff from Amazon.
I left John's review on Amazon because it was the easiest.
Yeah, so definitely check them out, guys.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, hashtag not an ad. Hashtag we didn't get any of this for free, except for what they mentioned they got for free.
Yeah, but yeah, no. And then the last thing that I got were, again, as they said, the clothes. And I'm actually wearing.
This is a skirt that Michelle Ibsen made.
It kind of goes frilly here.
Woo, hike it up.
Woo! No.
I'm wondering if we can get them to make a set of brass knuckles for Thessaly, since they're both Canadian.
I'm sorry.
That was a terrible pun. That was a terrible pun. You have offended people. Go to bed.
Was I singing off hockey?
Anyways, I don't know her name. I didn't catch her name.
It's Michelle.
Michelle? What's her last name?
Ibsen.
Well, she actually made these, and she was giving these away at the con.
Yeah,
she did not want to drag them all the way back to Canada. So, and I have other stuff from her, and if you're watching this, I need to talk to you because I need more clothes.
So, guys, one of the things we brought up at the beginning, we are the NecroTechs.
Woohoo!
We are working on getting our LLC formed, but we're starting up our own YouTube channel called the NecroTechs, Twitch channel, the NecroTechs. We each have our own channels still, LongwoodGeek, Gaming or art, PuckBrandGaming or art, depending on where you're at.
And then I have my 2 channels, VinegarGaming, which is a gaming site, gaming videos, and my VinegarGaming vlogs, which will entail us all just goofing around the house, me writing, me playing games, or me taking care of comment here.
And we've got some other videos that we've got up, some Undertale stuff that we've been working on. We're doing fan productions of some Undertale stuff. Sans, Classic Kara,
Hey guys!
Darkness Kara,
Hello.
and apparently Snowball's Chance in Hell.
Yes, he's with me.
Or Annoying Dog, one of the two. I'm kind of torn.
He's not annoying though.
To a cat person.
Oh, okay, maybe
Cat
so.
person.
But no, seriously though, and unfortunately for those of you who are watching who have seen or Sam stuff, part of the reason why we haven't got any more up is because of me.
Apparently, they decided to try to commit Karasai and throw themselves down the stairs.
And so my knee is actually healing, and actually Sunday night I did end up slipping and aggravated my knee, so now I gotta remove the fluid off my knee, which is why I don't have the knee immobilized.
You know what? I can go get that tap. We can tap that knee right now.
No!
What?
Judy.
You like a beer faucet.
But we are working on stuff during the day. I am working on skits, and I'm working on perfecting it and working on all of our looks to kind of make them more our own while keeping to the classics as they are, because they are more of the classic Sans and Kara, just in human form for him.
For now.
But I am, we are working on it. Unfortunately, we do have to wait till my knee has healed up a little bit more.
But we do have some other videos that we are going to try to get up soon.
Yeah.
We've got the fursuit tutorial. That's going to be going through a beta process soon. I've actually got somebody I want you to send it to for them to try. They want to make a fursuit head.
Who?
One of our friends on Tumblr.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I believe we actually have a few commissions too.
Well,
Yes,
no
okay.
official commissions yet, but several requests.
Yes, I got people that are interested, so we'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
All I'm doing is just helping with sewing, because apparently neither one of them can sew.
Trust me,
otherwise.
she can keep us in stitches. So I think
I'm gonna sew your mouth shut.
Good luck. It didn't work for Ryan Reynolds. It sure as hell won't work for me.
And he might be into that.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
So leave me down onto the ground and show me that you like it.
Okay, never mind. Let's review this over now.
Alright guys, so anyways, we've got NecroTechs.com. Don't have a site up yet, but we'll be getting one there soon. If you have any questions, we'll post some links and emails and stuff. In the meantime, thank you to Soundtrack Universe for the royalty-free steampunk music that's been playing in the background that I hope has not been too loud.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
I'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, if you liked it, please smash the like button and go ahead and subscribe to our NecroTech. And why not go ahead and check out our other links down below, because I will make sure to put them in. Because hi, I'm the video.
Yeah, you are not to edit this out. This is going in.
Has to, at least in bloopers.
Okay.
So we'll fix it in post.
Okay, hang on a second. Okay. Anyways, guys, if you liked it, please smash that like button below. I'm probably gonna put the thing right in front of his face so he can smash his face in, because he deserves it. And go ahead while you're in the area, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like and a comment down below telling us what you want, what kind of things that you might want to see us do.
I was about to say, I've already gotten the worst comment I could possibly get over on my own blog, so trust me, you cannot beat "You are the fattest cringe machine I have ever seen." So yeah, go ahead and try to top that. I dare you.
Please don't, because I'm gonna be the one primarily looking at that, and I really prefer to not have that bet. So no, and no. Anyways, guys, go ahead and also go down in the description below and go ahead and subscribe to our other channels. Shut up. Go check out our Tumblr and Instagrams, which I'll be getting up tonight. Shut up. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
Thanks, guys. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll God, I've tried to avoid any of the closing catchphrases my favorite YouTubers use. All right, guys. We'll see you next time, and now go out and go resurrect something.
Woohoo!
Start a family. Visit a graveyard. Well, we're the NecroTechs. Go resurrect something, people.
Well, I mean, you do have the magic. Alrighty, guys, I hope you all have a good night. Bye!